The story of Sodom and Gomorrah in Genesis 19 is not a condemnation of homosexuality. Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan, a scholar of the Bible and religion, increasing public access to the academic study of the Bible and religion and combating the spread of misinformation about the same. What's going on in Genesis 19 is the exact same thing that's going on in the parallel story of Judges 19. We have an outsider visiting a town, seeking shelter. A household offers hospitality. The men of the city gather around and demand the outsider be led out so that he can be sexually assaulted. This has absolutely nothing to do with sexual attraction. This is about leveraging the threat of sexually assaulting a man as a means of emasculating him, demeaning him, and asserting dominance over him. This is the most egregious imaginable failure of the expectation of hospitality, which is critical in this part of the world. And anciently and down to today, in societies in this part of the world and in other parts of the world, the threat of sexually assaulting a man is used as a means of emasculation, of demeaning. It is even used as local punishment for certain kinds of crimes in some areas. This has absolutely nothing to do with sexual orientation or with sexual attraction. You can even go look in Ezekiel 16:49, where the sin of Sodom is explicitly described as an overabundance of bread, prosperous ease, failure to strengthen the hand of the poor and the needy, walking arrogantly before God, and doing abominations. And no, Jude is no exception. That is a story condemning sarkosoteros, seeking after other flesh, which is a reference to human and angelic intercourse. This is from the book of Enoch. Genesis 6 has angels mating with human women. That was considered to cross boundaries that were not supposed to be crossed. And by threatening angels with sexual assault, the men of Sodom were threatening to cross the same boundaries, and that was considered seeking after other flesh, which was considered inappropriate. Now, this is not to say that the author or the audiences of Genesis 19 would have been affirming people. Almost certainly they would not have been. It is to say that the story of Sodom and Gomorrah in Genesis 19 is not addressing that issue. It is not a condemnation of homosexuality.